Hello world, I'm Annie and this is Name Your Cat. In this challenge, you were asked to take a regular string and reverse it so that any of the letters in cat, C-A-T, or kitten, K-I-E, or N, any of those 7 unique letters, if they appeared, would be reversed. So for instance, if you were given the input cat, it would be reversed to tac, T-A-C, but if you were given the input dog, D-O-G, it would stay D-O-G because none of those letters are in cat or kitten. So let's take a look at the code. The first thing that we'd need is a function that says whether the letter that's passed in is a letter that needs to be reversed. So we have a function isSwapLetter, which returns a Boolean, and we're simply saying if the letter passed in is any of C, A, T, K, I, E, or N, we're returning true and otherwise false. And then if we move back up to the main function, we'll see that we took in input first the number of characters using getInt, and then secondly the name of the string itself using getString. And then we're allocating an array that will store the locations of the letters that need to be reversed. We can simply allocate the number of letters in the string because we know for a fact that we'll never need to flip more letters than existed in the string itself. And we're also going to have a counter that says the number of letters that need to be flipped. So for this for loop, we're iterating through the entire string and we're saying that if this letter needs to be swapped, we're going to store the location of that letter in our array and then also increment the number of swaps. And then once we've gone through the entire string and we've identified all the letters that need to be swapped, we can calculate the number of swaps by simply dividing the numbers of letters that need to be flipped by 2. And then if it is an odd number, we're going to, after we divide by 2, want to round down, because if there's simply one letter left, we don't want to swap it. It'll stay in place. And then after that, we'll actually iterate through our string again, and we'll say, we'll go to our swap locations array, and we'll say the first element in that array and the last element in that array will want to swap those letters. And so we're doing that here when we're swapping the characters, and then after that, for each iteration of the for loop, we'll move in one more. So then the second letter that needs to be swapped and the second to last letter that needs to be swapped will also be swapped. And after we finish that for loop, everything in our string is cat reversed, and we'll simply print out our cat string again here. And then because getString allocated memory, we'll go ahead and free that. So now that I've walked you through the code, let's go through, let's actually run the code. So we'll do /nameyourcat. We'll say that the input string will have 12 characters in it, and we'll type in David Meowlin. And once we've cat reversed that, it becomes Dinavad Meowlia. What a great name for your cat. This was Name Your Cat.